welcome back to Satisfactory. We got episode 14 today. Should be a fun one. We're gonna get our steel going. Before we do that, you can see I got a little more oomph behind our power grid. We're gonna check out how I set that up. Everything in here should be the same. If you missed that episode, be sure to check that one out. I believe in the last one we just started with a tour of it. The one before that we got all of our ideas. So we put in, I've got 6 coal plants now. As far as the water goes, very, very similar setup. I didn't change anything down there. I added one more water extractor because of the maths, right? So they take so much water. We were not pumping up enough water, hence more water extractor. But the piping still works, and then we still have, I gotta look up the name of it. I can't remember the name of the dang setup, but we have our pipe set up. And then what I did was this buffer pipe in the back. I extended from the front to the back, kind of like how the whole science behind that works. And then obviously being that we have 6 coal plants, I have 2 splitters. So we have 2 splitters working to get the coal in. There's 2 storages down there, just as almost like the water buffer, but I kind of used it as a buffer here. Then I realized, mathematically, we weren't getting enough coal up, right? So if you look at the coal on these, it's 15 per minute. I thought that the Mark 1 conveyor belts were 90 per minute. Where are we going here? Logistics. But they're only 60. So I was setting them up, and a breaker went, and I'm like, I was like, well, maybe it's just because I'm setting it up. I timed it out and everything so that I knew I had like 6 and 2/3 minutes. So I had like 6 minutes and 40 seconds to basically get it set up without coal coming in so that I wouldn't trip something. So I was like, maybe I did my math wrong. But I just had this wrong. I thought this was 90, but it's actually 60. So now this whole belt is Mark II, which brings us in 120. That way I could get 120 coming in from the long one. So that way when it was split, it was able to basically pump in enough coal for 6 of these. So that's that setup. I feel like it looks pretty nice over here. It's all, it looks like a lot, but it's all organized. You know, the coal's coming off of the top of each pipe. We got our pipes set up. Those are evenly split amongst them. So I like it. I think it gets the job done. There's been no disruption in our energy. So that is that aspect of it. And I swear we will get to setting up the steel. We will set up the steel, I promise. Here's a new setup as well we're going to add to this before we get our steel going. So I have right now iron and coal pumping into our new things up there. I'll show you that in a second, but I need to finish this. So what I did was, being that there's going to be a lot of organizational stuff in the input area, I felt it was time for an upgrade for this. Okay, so we have these. They're centered. They have, you know, they each have 3 stacks to them, blah, blah, blah. So I like that. And then I'm going to put up, so basically I'm going to layer these, like I'm going to layer this like central area to where they go, you know, where it like stacks up because the ground goes too low. And being that I'm going to put steel up there, I wanted to just have everything layered so that it's kind of organized. So if something does go wrong, I can kind of like figure that out. How high do I need to go? So I'm going to take this wall out. That's why we have the columns. But I just need to... I need to have this centered there. And then I can put the... Where are they? No. There it is. I can put the roof off of that. There we go. I think that was right. We'll find out shortly enough. There. Alright. I think it went up one too many. Or is it the weird, it might be that weird buffer in there. Okay. Let's take these out. We'll see if we can figure this out. It doesn't need to be perfect, but I would like it to look somewhat nice. All right, and then let's see. These ladders are kind of a pain in the butt to line up where I want them to line up. I don't want you... Well, I guess we can do it that way. Will that line up correctly for me without messing stuff up? Okay, so I can do that. It does overlap there. I don't know if I like that. Right, and then we can kind of pop off there. I don't know if I like that. I think I might off-center it, being that it's like another level up. Yes, I think I like that. It's all about the ladder game here. All right, so what I'm saying is, if I put this here and go... Can I not go up with them? That's kind of weird. Yeah, see how it doesn't let me go up with it? So that means I gotta line you up there correctly? Without being able to see? That might work. And then put that down to there. Let's see if we lined it up good. Oh, man. Why is that crooked? Hold on. Hold the phone. Let me see if I messed this up. So we're gonna go here, here, there. Let's just go there for now. So my metal... Those look good. Everything's lined up. I guess that's where I had that metal pole coming up. Okay, so that should be fine. Alright. The problem is, I don't think I can make... Yeah, I can't make you go through there. So, because we wanted to have that look of... Right, maybe I just centered it poorly here? Well... I don't know. I might. If it looks weird, I'm gonna fix it later. Let's just get up to the point of where I want it to look right now. That way, it looks like it's the support there, right? But doesn't it look like it's more in that way? But I think I have this one like perfectly centered, don't I? Yeah, see how this one's like perfectly centered? Okay, that's fine. So I just have my pole centering off on that one, I think. I'll fix that. That's no worries. The idea is we'll get this all set up. Alright, bingo. And after the magic of editing, we are now centered there. Little things are like holding up our alien glass. Very good, very good. Okay, so at least for right now, I have iron and coal, right? That's what we need for steel. So we'll probably... I don't know. I would say let's set up something here. Where's my center? Where's my... that seems pretty high. I don't even know if we got to go up at all. Yeah, it might be okay right there. And then we'll get another one here. Yep, pretty good. Okay. And then we'll have you go to there. And we'll have you go to there. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make that jump. I'm definitely not. I think what I'm gonna have to do is probably run over there and get up my ladder. That's the only problem with... God, with how big everything is. Okay, so steel stuff's coming in. We're gonna leave that down there. Quartz might change. The one thing I was running into is that sometimes I just want like ingots to make stuff myself, and I never have any. I have to make the ingots, which has been annoying. So if I move the quartz up, I'm thinking what's gonna happen is this second level is gonna be steel. And then there might even be a third level, but I don't know how high the skybox is going to let me go. So that might be a deterring factor to that. If that happens, I might build like another offshoot and have all of our quartz and sulfur and all that like there, and then just have it like flow into there somehow or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the skybox offers. But And here's what I'm kind of talking about with having this be leveled, right? So that's the bottom level of our factory, and then this second level right here will be the second level of our factory, just to help me keep things organized. All right, let's run over. One thing that kind of made me sad is so the Christmas event is done, and I could have swore I saw somewhere that I can put my stuff up after, but I definitely don't know where that is. So if you know, let me know. But for right now, I mean, I have all this extra Christmas crap because I didn't get the last 2 things done. So I mean, I guess I'm just gonna, you know, like get rid of them for now, and I'll finish it up, you know, like next Christmas, which kind of sucks. And I'm not too worried about it. I think I just had like a tree upgrade and a star or whatever. But you know, I had all the stuff done for it, and then the event ended and it crashed my game. And I don't know. I wasn't too worried about that part. Like, if I didn't get done, it's like, whatever. But at least, well, I thought I could put the stuff up that I already had afterwards, but I can't find anywhere in any of these. So maybe you know. Maybe there's one of you pros out there knows where that stuff goes, but I don't. Either way, though, let's take this stuff down. While we're here, we'll figure this out, too. We can... I know we can move that quartz. I'm probably just gonna leave it there for now. Maybe off camera I'll bring that in, or I might leave it till we figure out how high the skybox is and how high I can actually build this thing. Right? Now we don't need those anymore. I'll be able to move those here. But another thing, right? So the steel's gonna be really high. If we have a 3rd level, that's gonna be super high. I'm gonna have elevators that bring the stuff down. So this stuff here, I'm probably gonna move these out to about yay, and then I'm gonna stack boxes, and then I'm gonna have a buffer. I should stop saying buffer. All the water buffer things got me. I'll have like a layer in between, and then some stairs. That way I can go up to like, so I can grab everything from down here. Because right now, at least, I'm still putting everything from here into the assembly line. So I don't know how long I'm gonna keep doing that, but for right now, we'll see. So, anyways. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. I think the big old factory is gonna look nice, and I'll like the steel. I think will come down here, but I'm not gonna come up here every time to get steel. So I'm gonna shoot it down, and it'll have more stacks there, and then I'll start labeling everything too. That's another thing we got to look at. We can buy those with the coupons. But yeah, I think it'll look nice. All right, so the other thing I'm wondering is if I can I wire through the ground? I can't. I wonder if I could wire through the ground and then replace the glass. I don't know. I don't want to screw that up, though. That took me a while. All right, so let's get going here. So we have a foundry, which will produce our steel. What I am wondering is if I'm gonna need multiple foundries. Let's take a look-see at that. So we'll have our, what's the best way to look at this? So we've got our foundry, right? That's gonna bring in that. Let's just put it, I don't know, let's just put it there for now. We're gonna have to move it up, so I'm gonna have to split stuff and whatnot, probably. But our foundry then will make steel ingots, which we can... I should have looked to see. I think there's 2 steel things we can make. Right, so that's just steel ingots. And then if we go... Let's see, if we go to our constructor... steel beams and steel pipes. Alright, so that's what we can make for right now. And then I don't think there's an assembler thing. Let's just... Oh my, what am I missing? Oh, I gotta go grab some rotors. I need the rotors. I do have a bunch of that stuff going, so that should be okay. Ooh, can we make it from here? Oh, beautiful. I love this thing now. It's super fun. I've thought about putting those like all over the place. Let's check our supplies here. So we've got... I'm gonna grab a stack of those. We'll grab a stack of those. And I guess here's our assembler, so we could just check this right now. I don't think... Yeah, at least for right now, there's not any steel things there. So really, there's only 2 steel things we can make. So what I think we need to do is look and see what we need for our advanced steel. Okay, so 100 of those, 200 of those. We should have all that stuff. So I need to make 100 of these pipes. That looks good. Is there a way to add this to my to-do list? You'd think there would be. I don't want to add that right now. Waiting for resources. Yeah, you know, you would think there would be actions. I guess I looked at that. Man, because I've actually really started to like that to-do list, but I guess I can't add it from there. Well, I guess so we know we need the pipes. So let's get our steel stuff set up. I think before we go over there, I do have some steel already kind of pre-made because of the Christmas event. So I think what I'll do is grab a couple stacks of those. Let me just grab a little bit to kind of get her going over there. Oh, crap. Crap. Ah, fun. This game's so fun, man. Just running around, having all these supplies, trying to figure out what the heck we're going to do next and how we're going to make it look nice. It's a lot of fun. So for at least right now, I don't have to split anything, but I really am assuming we're going to have to. So let's, at least for right now, just give this a little space. I got a feeling we're going to have to move this whole thing around, which is fine. Jeep Foundry. But let's at least make it look a little nice for right now. So we'll have our foundry. That'll pump out 2 of these. So we're gonna need a splitter. And where's my... Okay, so we're gonna have to split it. See, and this is where I want to plan ahead down here, because I think I'm going to have to move this whole thing around. I really think I want ingots, which will have, it's going to force me to replan that whole thing down there. I'm basically just going to have to push everything to the left 2 slots, which will use up our court space, but I don't know. The other thing I guess I could do is I could make ingots up there. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get bogged down by it right now. So then we needed 2 constructors. And I guess let's just kind of line them up for right now. This is what's important for right now. And are you going to... There it is. Alright, and then we'll just snap another one right next to it. This should get... Oh, you know what else we're going to need? What I might do, at least for right now, is let's just make a wall that goes down. And then what we can do is we'll plop in some, again, these are just temporary. Just temporary. Well, let's put a few of these in. All right, this will get our power needs met, at least for right now. Plop that there, plop that there, plop that there, and then I need to connect you to you. All right, so we should have juice. Put you to there. We'll put you to you two. Okay. All right. now, yeah, that should be fine for now. I got a feeling I really want to unlock that advanced stuff and then really get this bad boy set up. Weird. All right, so that'll go into there. Again, I'm gonna move everything around later, make it look all pretty. First, I want to see how much stuff we're actually gonna need here. All right, now we've got that. Is that connected? Yeah, it is. All right, so that is connected. You are gonna make steel ingots for me. We got the iron ore and coal coming on up. And then you're going to go in there. You're going to split to there. Excellent. I guess you guys are going to have a couple storagey bins to set your stuff into. Oh, I got to set this to something. All right, so you're going to make... Where is it? I guess you can make steel beams, and we'll have you make the pipes. There we go. And you know what I can do? We got all those ingots, so let's transfer some over. Oh, I can only transfer over 100? That's fine. That's fine. I think I can put them in here and then transfer. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we're already humming along here. And then these two will require a couple storagey containers. Boop, 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 boop. Wish it kept the... Okay, so it's right along the line there. Good enough. Good enough for now. Yeah, I kind of like the designating one alley. It's like down there where I have like one alley for everything that's being made. I know it's not the most efficient use of space, and I could really jam pack a bunch more crap down there, but I don't know. I just feel like that looks nice. And being that we're not here making a guide, we don't gotta run at the peak efficiency. We just gotta have some efficiency and make it look nice. See, I think that looks nice. It's pretty efficient. Probably be more efficient, but you know, it's getting the job done. It looks okay. Okay, so these are pumping. Those are pumping. So we should have a bunch of steel beams and pipes shortly. It looks like everything's working the way it should. Yeah, I think that looks nice. I kind of like the setup. I don't know. It just I got to put that pole down there. Dang it. I'll do that later. I love how stuff like that would topple for sure. And a lot of this doesn't make sense structurally, but you know, you just got a little bit of space magic. It works out fine. Okay. So once these pipes are done, then we can go get our other stuff. Let's go get the other stuff in there, and then the only thing we'll need to put in is the pipes. That way we're ready for our advanced steel. Oh, buddy. I don't know why I didn't just jump into that, my favorite new thing. Where am I going? Oh, yeah. Little buddy, by the way. Hey. Oh, what'd you bring me? So all the stuff that he's been bringing me, I've been putting away, so that way I can show everybody. Like, so far we've got a bunch of rubber. We've got barrel nuts, some rifle ammo, which leads me to believe there's a rifle. I'm assuming that's like the sulfur tree, which will be probably the next major thing that we get to once our steel is up and running. And then, okay, some iron rebar. All right, the other thing I guess we could do while we're over here, and while we got a second, is we can not fix, but we can add to this. So let's see. Then that next bit would be a ramp. There we go. Yes. Right. Just kind of following the way we've been doing it. I don't know why I did that. And then we got a corner. No. We got a corner. corner. Yep. And then we can quick switch to a ramp. Bing. All right. Then we get a nice little... I'm not going to do it all the way because you'll get sick. Yeah, that looks good. Right? It's got the two opposing, like, walkways or whatever, and you can go up to the catwalk. Very nice. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, what do I need? I need 99 rotors. It's kind of annoying. 100 of those, a little bit more concrete. All right, let's go grab this stuff. Beep. Ooh. We are filling up in a lot of places that we don't use as much. Let me get rid of some more of this Christmas crap. Why do I have those obelisk things on me, or noblest, whatever the heck they're called? I definitely have another one. Yeah, well. Alright, so that's running pretty good. What we can do is top that bad boy off. Which is kind of why I want to bring this quartz down here, have it set up correctly. But this is like always full. So let's get a little bit of a topper there. Then we need concrete. Go get our 99 rotors. 99 red rotors. Thought I was gonna sing the song, didn't you? Okay. Good enough. Okay. Should have. What are we looking at here? Oh, more of our Christmas stuff. Let me just. I'm gonna set it to frames for now. And then we gotta take that off. Nope. Put that back on. Okay. Dang it. See, I had like the wreaths going and everything. Yeah, give me this stuff, I guess. I hope it should be able to go in here. Crap, I just topped this off too. Son of a... let's see. No, that's definitely not what I wanted to do. Let me get that stuff in here. We don't have any more of that. And then top that off. Okay. Good enough for now. Okay, we'll put those in there. And I got extra of that. And our rotors. Did I not grab some? Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm an idiot. I gotta get these humming again. It's gonna give me one extra, which is gonna annoy the crap out of me. It's fine. Let's get those in here. No, I should take the walkway. Okay, then I'll put the rest of those away, so I don't have just one little thing in my inventory. Let's go check on our pipes. We should be about done there. Okay. I know I'm kind of piling up a couple extra things, but it's okay. Check something quick here. All right. Where's my ladder? There's my ladder. It has been kind of bugging me that I don't have... It doesn't go all the way to the ground. When all my other ones do. What's annoying about that? Is that good? Yeah, it worked. Give me the pipes. The other thing we can do is check out, make sure stuff's rolling in fast enough. I would assume it is. Yeah, see, when we split those, it's going okay. Those are way slower. I just don't want to... So now that I'm starting to get to where, like, I want stuff to be a little bit more efficient. Right? Like, you can see where We are running idle over here, so we could make those faster. I'm not like uber duper worried about it right now. We are going to start upgrading our stuff to like the Mark II conveyors. Yeah, everything's flowing in good enough. It's just a matter of getting enough steel out there, which isn't a big worry of mine at the moment. We are going to look at efficiency stuff semi-soon here. All right, so we got a bunch of pipes. Just so that way our stuff's flowing in pretty good, you know. Crap. It's right there. All right, let's do this. We're making a progress. All right, advanced steel production. Ooh.
Milestone reached. The Miner Mark II allows extraction of resources from nature to fix it at twice the speed of the Mark I model.
Oh, buddy.
Miners can be directly upgraded to Mark II without removing the Mark I model, just like conveyor belts and other upgradable infrastructure. Unfortunately, setting up the production of advanced steel parts and project part number 3, automated wiring, will not be as easy.
Really?
Every moment you delay reduces the chances of saving humanity. I will not show you the predictions, it would only demotivate you.
Yeah, nice. All right, so what she's talking about, right, is our phase 2 stuff there. So, well, let's see. So we got the third part of that phase 2 stuff. We can now make that. And then, looks like there's 3 other things. So let's go take a look-see. I'm hoping it's just in here. Yeah, so we got our framework, which we gotta really start pumping out some of the modular frames. We might have to extend this. Then we can do our automated wiring. Okay. But this is also where we do a lot of these. Okay. Oh, that takes concrete. That sucks. And that takes wiring. So that's one of my worries right there. Is now we're gonna get into a lot of these where I'm gonna have to think about how I want to do that, because that would be like a whole redo, right? Because we have stuff coming in, so it's like, you know, as stuff comes in, do I want to grab it and like make stuff down here, right? So really extend our assembly line, and like we were kind of talking about before, that would require us to move that, but that way I have an assembly line down here, and all the base parts are being made there, and then assembly line here. It's kind of a logistic nightmare that I really didn't set up for initially, because now it makes me wonder if I want to have a flow of stuff coming over, and maybe it like goes kind of high up and goes over everything, and it comes over here, and then it goes into where it needs to go, and then it gets put into here, right? Or do I just bring stuff down and really extend this over? I don't know. I got baseball, so I will be gone for the next couple days, so I'm kind of filming ahead, but it's something I'm going to have to think about. Do we want to just extend this over and have like a big assembly line here, and I just bring the parts over as needed? Because I can move a lot of parts, and I can do it really easily. Ah, man. The decisions. So we got the stator, the motor. There's the beams. Right, this is all assembly line stuff, which I said we were going to do down here. I guess the nice thing about that is it does give me more space up there. Like we have our steel set up. And then we still have a lot of extra space for like all the sulfurs and all that, but that we might need. But there's also the fact that once we do another phase, we're gonna have a whole nother set of stuff to do. Oh man, the decisions. Well, I think. Well, we got steel going. So I'm thinking the next thing we got to do is just expand this and have more of an assembly line. Right, we got our frame, and then that would also require me. Yeah, we're just gonna have to build more stuff. I think we're gonna have to move this bad boy. Let me know kind of your thoughts. If I'm 100% not redoing that. That's gonna stay. I like all the parts being made there. The tricky part is transferring stuff over here. How do we want to do that? That's going to be the tricky part. All right, let's check out where we want this bad boy to sit. Maybe like down there. Gives us plenty of room up here. I don't really like that spot as much. I'm thinking just down there. What that does is that clears out this whole area for us. I might have to move this down this way a little bit. Just so we have enough room. Yeah. Otherwise, like, this cave is going to start... Or not cave. That walkway is going to start being a pain in our butt. So we might have to move stuff down to, like, there. Alright, well. In the meantime, let's get our super duper cool space out. I hope that doesn't mess that up. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Hopefully it still looks cool. Alright, I think, what do we say, like right there somewhere would probably be pretty good. So, base elevator. And then we're going to want our resources to be able to come in kind of this way. Let's see. Yeah, they're probably going to come down from here. There's no, like, snapping bit for it. Maybe, like, right there, I'm thinking. Okay, it looks like that thing... Did it move? I think it did. I love watching this thing being built. Oh, buddy, here comes. Like the siren and everything. Very cool. Okay, so yeah, it looks like they did kind of update that for us, which is... That's good. I didn't even think about that, like that cool area being up there. Oh, man. I gotta watch it again. Very cool. Very cool. Alrighty. Alright, so our space elevator's kind of reset. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move these. That'll probably be a between the episode thing. I guess for right now, let's just get set up what we're gonna be... Well, man, I mean, it doesn't make sense to not start the right way, I guess. And then I just gotta move those. So I can go all the way down to about here if I needed to. So I'm thinking... Yeah, right about here. So... I want to do it there, I guess, just to be safe. Just to be safe. And then, oh. I gotta switch this to the Voopin thing. No, there we go. Yeah, let's get a couple of these going. I do kind of like the length, so I don't think that's an issue. Oh yeah, we're filling in pretty quick. What do we got? So we got to make it three longer here. Get that in. There we go. All right, at least for now. All right. We got about 10 more minutes. Let's like set up We'll set up a little bit of it. So we've got... So we're going to have our extra one that goes down to there. We now have a frame being produced. We've got that. We've got that. So we need 3 more. Yeah, and then they're just kind of... Yeah, at this point, it's just kind of me filling it in. I feel like that might be the best bet until we really unlock a bunch more things, and then maybe we can figure out a process for it, but... Because that is the whole thing, right? Being automated. I don't want to be carrying crap around. But at the same time, it's a lot of... Oh, there we are. Just coming on in through the glass. I didn't think of that. It's the alien glass, though, so it's fine, it's fine. Oh, man. Alright, so how much... That scared me. How much... That scared me, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. So right, they're gonna have... We have 2 more of these. So it would be there, and then I don't remember how many things over I went. That's gonna annoy me. Until I can move that. It's a space of... How did I do that before? I think maybe I snapped it and then moved it over? Well, let's get him down for now. I'll have to move stuff. Which isn't a too big of a worry from of mine. All right, and then we're going assemblers. Yeah, I guess I can kind of run it off of this part. Man, I had that set up though, kind of nice. Yeah, I might do that. Give me a second. I think let's do a cut. I'm gonna redo this part so that way we can kind of set up a couple of the steel things, and we'll kind of finish up the episode there. So yeah, give me a second. I'm gonna move this so it looks a little bit nicer, and then we can kind of start on more of our assembly plant. This is gonna be a lot of organization, and just to help remember stuff. Before we go, there is one thing I want to check out. I know I just put this for some extra storage while I was building stuff. So I like that quite a bit better. And like I said, I'm really gonna have to brainstorm on if I want to get stuff over here. How am I gonna do it? I mean, I can raise just our base layer things so that they're a little up. Or I could put elevators on them. That's probably what I would do, and then just like send them through, and then they can go to their like perspective spots if they're needed. But the other thing for that, what I would probably do, like let's say the one that takes the wire, I'd probably put a splitter in right here, and then have it to where one goes in, and the other one goes up to what we need. I don't know. I'm kind of struggling with how I want to do it for sure right now. But we got our steel going, so the assembly line's got a lot of bits to it, right? Like you can see, there's just a lot of storagey bits that I'm going to be adding to, at least for right now. So I do want to check out. Do I have the coupons on me? I don't have any coupons on me. Hold on. Let me grab some coupons here. There is a label maker. So before we go, let's play with that quick. That'll help me out a little bit. I think I just want this one. So let's go to our cart. Buy that. So where
did you leave your lizard doggos? What's in this storage container?
Oh.
Where did you put the essential components needed to save humanity? Do you wish there was text to prevent you from constantly taking the wrong turn? Disguise your struggles to comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
Beautiful. All right, now where is the sign? That is the question. Sign, where are you? Is it under... Oh, there we go. It's under organization. That makes sense. 2 meters? Okay, kind of like that. I guess kind of keeps the light on it still. Let's see, what else do we have? What's like the 4? Oh. Okay, so it's the same length. Or same height. It's just how long it is. I guess we'll go with the 4 then. All right, so I need, oh, finally something to use this quartz for. Bam, bam, bam. Let's grab some of that, and then let's play around with a couple labels here. So yeah, next episode, I think, I don't know. I think that I don't know is basically what it comes down to. I'm not quite sure what I'm planning on us doing. Whether it be maybe more setup, more organization, bringing in some of those other materials like the sulfur and whatnot. That might be the thing we do next episode. We'll kind of see. Definitely gonna, while I'm at baseball, I'm gonna do some brainstorming. Oh yeah, get the signage up. All right. See text here. How do I? Or set. Apparently I can't see. All right. Select colors. Select. Ooh. That's cool. So this is gonna be metal plates. Oh my god. I might just do one for now. Is there a? Oh yeah, here we go. Parts. Beautiful. Iron plate. Text. Iron plate. Okay, okay. Emission strength. I don't know. Just put it on one for now. Matte, glossy. I don't know. Look at all this. Look at all this stuff. Apply. Yes. Hey. All right, that is pretty cool. I wish it was a little bigger. Can I? Nope. Let me do that. Layout settings. Huh. That's kind of cool. But it takes away the... it takes away the little symbol. I mean, that's kind of nice, too. Kind of like that. See what it looks like without it. Right. I mean, at least it's in the middle. And then... oh... I might do... Let's compare the two. So let's do, like, a smaller one. It's kind of annoying. I gotta jump up here to set that. So this one is gonna be screws. Whoop. Squeeze. Very nice, very nice. Let's do 2. See what 2 looks like. Yeah, we'll do it. And let's check out the glossy. Okay. How do you look? Ooh. Okay, I think I like the matte better. That's not bad. I think what I'm gonna do is put all these as the 2 ones. Yeah, I think that looks a little better. All right. Well, that's what we'll go with. I'll get all these organized off camera. That way we know where we're going. We'll get these set up. Like I said, next episode, I'm not sure. Maybe what we'll do is expand just our assembly line, and we'll make it look normal. So we'll put up our glass and our power and whatnot. That might be kind of fun. I know we've kind of... I've built this, but you didn't really watch me like how I built it, so maybe we'll do something along those lines. I'm not quite sure. Either way, it's looking pretty good. We got the steel up. We moved our space elevator. We're making progress towards completing phase 2. I'll put it that way. But yeah, if there's any ideas you got, let me know. Otherwise, I think we'll call it here. So check out the link for the Discord in the description. A lot of fun stuff going on over there. But with all that being said, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Go out there and be a good person. It's not that hard, and I will see you on the next one.